everybody, it's Jeremy here. Today in this video I'll be doing episode 7 of The Busy Fire Station. So, this episode is about 4 fire stations responding to a dwelling fire at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. Something bad happened at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. You might be wondering, did the oven catch on fire? No, something even worse. It was a big fire. Oops, sorry guys. Sorry guys about that. So 4 fire stations with 4 vehicles from each fire department are going to be responding to that fire. So, at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, I don't want to spoil it, but something has been, it was normal, and then all of a sudden, kaboosh, it started catching on fire. So, when I get the story started, the story's going to start soon. So, the fire stations that are going to be responding to that one are Trevose, Lower Southampton, Feasterville, and Southampton. I hope Michael Toth watches this video, because I watch his videos a lot. Let's hope he watches this video, because it's about like fire stations. Because he said in one of my videos that he mostly watches something related to like fire stations, not Angry Overdrive. He mostly watches stuff about like fire departments and stuff like that. So let's hope he watches this video, because he could enjoy this episode, because they're responding to a dwelling fire. I know I don't have pieces to make a fire. I pretend that there's a fire. And then maybe next time I'll probably take a piece of paper and just draw a fire or something like that. Or maybe later on throughout the episodes, I will be maybe my dad could print out pictures of fire, like about fires, so that he can just place them there and make it look like it's on fire. So that okay, let's start the episode. Here we go. It was a beautiful day in Lower Southampton. Everything was going well. God, that always happens. But even at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, all the kids were loving the animatronics. And all the kids were happy until one kid decided to check out what is going on. Wanted to check and see what's back here. What's back here? And he walked in there and saw a movable cleaner. It says, "Do not enter," but he entered and saw a movable cleaner. He started driving it. The employee was wondering, what is that noise? Because he thought that there was an employee working for the cleaner. But no, when he saw the movable cleaner with a kid on it, the employee was shocked and yelled at the kid, "Kid, get off there right now! You're going to ruin the machine!" "I won't ruin the machine." And then he slammed into a table and landed on its side. The kid was stuck. The machine was still moving. The machine was still trying to move, but then it was shaking. Then the engine busted. And the cat fell off. And the kid got stuck. Ah! Ah! The kid was stuck by the seating part of the machine. He was stuck. His leg got stuck on this part of the machine. And there was also a kid that got hit by the machine. And that also got stuck. Then there was more trouble. The engine, it was still going. And then there was an explosion. Then a fire started. "Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!" yelled an employee. "Everybody, get out of here now! We have to bring these animatronics into a safe place." Then the employees moved the animatronics away from the stage and away from the area. They moved the animatronics away from the area, as well as Foxy. So they moved all the animatronics out. Then they called the fire departments. They first called the police department. Then they arrived on the scene. Then the police department arrived on the scene of the dwelling fire that's kept on spreading, and places of the pizzeria started collapsing. The doorways of the pizzeria, nothing from the Pirates Cove collapsed. Nothing. The fire was spreading, so they had to call the fire departments. Even Tri-Hampton Rescue Squad, because 2 kids are stuck. Help! And then Tri-Hampton Rescue Squad arrived on the scene. Oh my gosh! And then the police department went inside the building and saw the fire. Oh my goodness! Said the police officers. We need to call the fire departments. And then it went to Southampton. And then the chief from the fire department went over to the scene as well as the utility. But it was still too big. So it kept on spreading. So Southampton brought their engine and their rescue. The fire was still spreading. The fire was still spreading. So they had to need backup. We need backup. So Lower Southampton Fire Department arrived. And the Quinn arrived as well. And they needed more backup because the fire kept getting bigger and bigger. And Trevo started coming over. And Feasterville also came to the scene. The ladder wanted to get through, so then they could put the ladder onto the roof. So Southampton moved the rescue truck. And Feasterville arrived on the scene. And also the Quinn moved as well. The Quinn also went over to the front so they could put the ladder up. And the utility arrived as well. And the engine, as well as the deputy. The police department moved back so they could block the parking lot for the pizzeria. The police department moved back so the fire department, so Feasterville can move up. So then the fire departments can move up. And the police department blocked the parking lots. Both entrances to the parking lots at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. So that nobody can enter the area. So they blocked the parking lot. Because there's a lot of fire departments there on the scene. And the paramedics first, and then they lifted up the doors to the bathroom and the backstage, so then they can get the kids because they were stuck still. The kids were screaming for help. Help! Don't worry, kids. We'll get you out of here, said the paramedic. Oh, thank you, paramedics. Oops. Thank you, paramedics, said the kid. My pleasure. Then the paramedics brought the kids out onto the ambulances so they could take them to the hospital because they were seriously injured. Not from the fire, because they got crushed. Not like because they hit they hit their legs. So then the legs got hurt. So then they got hurt really bad. So they took both kids to the hospital. The firefighters went inside of the pizzeria and used the fire extinguisher to stop the fire. After a couple of minutes, they finally got rid of it and put the machine back together and pushed it out of the way. But it wasn't working because the engine got busted. The firefighters asked the police department, "How did this happen? How did this fire happen?" "Well," said an employee, "well, it appeared like that one of the kids that are being taken to the hospital went onto the movable cleaner by accident. Went onto the movable cleaner to see, and then started driving it. And then I told him to stop, but he couldn't. Then he tried, and then he saw a table coming straight in front of him, and then he tried to brake, and then he crashed into the table by accident."
Did you log in for the Zoom with Ms. Muska? Zoom is over.
I know. Okay, continuing. He accidentally crashed into the table. And the kid apologized he apologized to me as well. And I said it was okay. So don't do that again, because we don't want anything bad to happen again at this pizzeria. Because this pizzeria was here for years. And it's still popular. And the kids still love it. And after that, the fire trucks returned to the station. Alright, so that is the end of the video. I know you weren't able to see the fire departments returning to the station, because I know there's a lot of fire trucks, but if there's a lot of fire trucks, I might not do it because it's going to take a while. And if there's like not much fire trucks, I'll probably just do like if there's like a fire truck only going over there, because the next episode could be only just one fire department. It could. Like, Southampton might be spawned to that, or Charlottesville. I'll have to think about that. So, next one is going to be a structure fire. So, there's going to be one fire department responding with just a little structure fire for this next episode. So, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. Stay tuned for Angry Jeff King of the Hill and other Busy Fire Station episodes, with episode 8 coming next week.